time for agreement numero dos. Dose. The second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Again, I have to laugh because when I was in Transformation and Gratitude, they did a whole bit. I don't know if this book was even out then. Maybe it was. Maybe they based it off that, but it was a huge portion on not taking things personally, on how little has to do with us. And when we take things and we make it about us, we make things into such a bigger deal. Most people are just kind of in their own world doing their own thing. It has nothing to do with us. So let's see, though, if that's where he goes with this. So I haven't read this in a long time. Don't take anything personally. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. During the period of our education or domestication, we learn to take everything personally. We think are responsible for everything. Me, always me. Definitely fallen into this category more than a few times in my life. Nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. Again, this is such a key point. You get so much peace and joy from this, realizing that nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one you live in. And that's where this work of realizing that our thoughts create our reality is so helpful, because you realize everyone really is seeing something different because their thoughts and their beliefs are coloring their reality. And my thoughts and my beliefs are coloring my reality. So we're both seeing and experiencing completely different things. And then when you get into the idea that there's sort of this God reality and then this ego reality, and the more ego-based, the more illusion or fear-based things I'm seeing, or the more happy and loving I am, the more God-based things I'm seeing. There are so many different layers to this dream and reality that we can see, and depending where someone's at, where I see something that might be beautiful and full of love, someone else could see something scary and full of fear. So we don't want to take that stuff on, and we want to let everybody have their own experience. Taking things personally makes you easy prey for those predators who try to send you emotional poison. Oops. They can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you with all their emotional garbage. When you take it personally, you eat it up, and now it becomes your garbage. But if you don't take it personally, you are immune to their poison. You will not eat it. Immunity to emotional poison is the gift of this agreement. When you take things personally, you feel offended, and your reaction is to defend your beliefs and create conflicts. Don't we all know that? You make something big out of something little because you have the need to be right and make everybody else wrong. As they say, you can be right or you can be with. You try hard to be right by giving them your own opinions. But what you say, what you do, and the opinions you have are according to the agreements you have made. And these opinions have nothing to do with the people around you. Your point of view is something personal to you. It is no one's truth but yours. Such a powerful reminder. In the same way, others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. See, we're all right where we stand, but we're not right about where anybody else stands because we don't have their experience, we don't have their agreements, we don't have beliefs, we're not in their world. That's why it takes getting into the thoughts of God or love or freedom, and then we can get into the Holy Spirit, which is connected. It's the connection point between our minds, but we have to be on a certain vibration to be able to do that, and most people aren't there. And for us to assume we know how other people have it or how they should think is so detrimental. Nothing they think about me is really about me. It is about them. If I understand this, then when you get mad at me, I know you are dealing with yourself. See, the only person you're ever dealing with is you. Even if you get mad, I am the excuse for you to get mad. People who are toxic were already toxic before you bumped into them. So everybody's just projecting things out. You may even tell me, Miguel, what you're saying is hurting me. But it is not what I'm saying that's hurting you. It is that you have wounds that I touch by what I have said. You are hurting yourself. There is no way that I can take this personally. Not because I don't believe in you or don't trust you, but because I know that you see the world with different eyes, with your eyes. You create an entire picture, a movie in your mind. And in that picture, you are the director, you are the producer, you are the main actor or actress. Everyone else is only a secondary character in your movie. The way you see that movie will be according to the agreements you have made with life. If you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with the movie you're producing. The thoughts we think from love, the thoughts we think with God, are always the ones that produce our happiness. I love that those words are in here so much, and it reminds me actually of a section of A Course in Miracles that talks about the dreamer of the dream, and how, or the hero of the dream, and how in every human dream there's this hero that we feel that we are and in character, and we think we're sort of at war with other people. Don't take anything personally, because by taking things personally, you set yourself up to suffer for nothing. Even the opinions you have about yourself are not necessarily true. Therefore, you don't need to take whatever you hear in your own mind personally. I love that. Because we can think ego thoughts. Actually, I have a book sitting right here. I'm going to start to work in, which, I mean, don't read this one in an airport. I got to tell you, I've done it. You get some weird looks. But Satan, according to Kabbalah, is interpreted as the adversary in the Bible in the Old Testament, and actually means your ego. And this whole book is sort of like his autobiography, talking from the ego's perspective and what his job is. It's fascinating, but essentially it'll say, I'm the one planting all the doubt thoughts in your head. You think they're coming from you, but they're actually coming from your ego. And that's what he's saying. You don't even have to take those thoughts personally. Wherever you go, you will find people lying to you. And as your awareness grows, you will notice that you also lie to yourself. Do not expect people to tell you the truth, because they also lie to themselves. Even if others lie to you, it's okay. They're lying to you because they're afraid you'll discover that they're not perfect. It is painful to take off our social masks. Everyone is doing the best they can with where they are. Such a powerful place to stand and to remember and to sort of generate empathy for others and compassion. You have to trust yourself and choose to believe or not to believe what someone says to you. If others say one thing but do another, you are lying to yourself if you don't listen to their actions. Actions speak louder than words. But if you are truthful with yourself, you will save yourself a lot of emotional pain. I've learned that one the hard way. Telling yourself the truth may hurt, but you don't need to be attached to the pain. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. If that person doesn't walk away, you will surely endure many years of suffering with him or her. Walking away may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. Then you can choose what you really want. Write this agreement on paper and put it on your refrigerator. Remind yourself all the time, I'm going to do this in a few minutes. Do not take anything personally. As you make a habit of not taking anything personally, you won't need to place your trust in what others do or say. You will only need to trust yourself to make responsible choices. You are never responsible for the actions of others. You are only responsible for you. When you truly understand this and refuse to take things personally, you can hardly be hurt by the careless comments or actions of others. You become invincible. You can travel around the world with your heart completely open. You can say, I love you, without fear of being rejected. You can ask for what you need without guilt or self-judgment. You can choose to follow your heart always and live with inner peace and happiness. And no one can cast a spell on you. Love that. So powerful to remember that what other people are doing has nothing to do with us. Everyone is doing the best with where they are, with what they know right now. And our key component or a key rule of life is to remember that it doesn't have anything to do with us, and it really isn't any of our business. Love it.